Moin und herzlich willkommen. Today I'm in the Freie Hansestadt Bremen, Germany's smallest federal state and the one I actually live in. Here, of course, in front of our world-famous Stadtmusikanten, the most popular tourist attraction here in Bremen. But Bremen, of course, despite being the smallest, is home to a lot more than just four animals stacked on top of each other. It is the middle of Kohlzeit, so of course we're here to eat the Grünkohl und Pinkel. So yes, we are here in the Freie Hansestadt Bremen in front of Roland, and I am of course joined with a real Bremer. Please welcome Nicolas.
Moin.
Moin. Now we are here, as previously stated, to eat the Grünkohl. Nicolas said you had Grünkohl und Pinkel before.
Yes, of course I did.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
For the audience, could you please describe what this classic Bremen dish has?
Sure. So Grünkohl is a traditional German or Bremen dish, which has the Grünkohl, which is like green cabbage. And in there you cook it with Pinkel and some other kind of sausages and Kassler. So
Yes.
that's pretty much it.
And of course, in the busy Bremer Marktplatz, there's always something going on. But there's a lot of things right here in the Altstadt of Bremen. And, you can't just eat Grünkohl. It's a tradition here. So we got to do a thing called a Kohlfahrt. Now, we don't have a wagon and a bunch of co-workers to get drunk with in the middle of the day. But it is Kohlzeit, very end of Kohlzeit, still Kohlzeit. Just cold enough where you can run around. We have some schnapps and feet. And we're going to go see some classic Bremen sights and what we're calling a Kohlfahrt.
Okay, let's go.
Werder Bremen, lebenslang grün-weiß. Wir gehören zusammen, ihr seid cool und wir sind heiß. Werder Bremen, unser Leben lang. Und der neue deutsche Meister kommt wieder mal vom Weserstrand. Werder Bremen, unser Leben lang. Und der neue deutsche Meister kommt wieder mal vom Weserstrand.
What an exciting Kohlfahrt, am I right?
Yes.
I mean,
definitely.
we had no games. We had like 2 drinks, but we saw a lot of Altstadt, the tourist highlights, if you will. But of course, we end at maybe the best place in all of Bremen, the heart of football here in the Freie Hansestadt. Werder Bremen, SVW. Nicolas, thank you so much for joining.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. We're gonna go enjoy the Werder game. Well, you can go enjoy me, eat a sausage. Well, there you have it, a successful Kohlfahrt. And the best way to end a Kohlfahrt, of course, is with Grünkohl. We're here at Bremen's historic Rathaus. Right inside is where Andreas Bovenschulte, the Bürgermeister von Bremen, lives. We're best friends. We go way back, as you can see. And we're going to eat right here in his basement, the Bremer Ratskeller. And here we are in the Alten Rathaus, right in the Ratskeller. Look at this Grünkohl, Taylor. Look at that. We got the boiled potatoes, the Kessler, the Cockwurst, the Grünkohl itself, and of course the star of the show, folks, the Pinkelwurst, a Bremen specialty. They say they make them in Oldenburg too, but they do not. So of course, it's the best of the worst. We have to try the sausage. Beautiful cut. Look at that. This is a homemade Bremen specialty. Kind of, it's a spiced sausage. There it is. Wow, exciting stuff. It has a kick to it. A certain punchiness. It's snappy. This, the Cockwurst, very light. This is a snappy sausage. And it has to go with the traditional dish, the Grünkohl. A beautiful mixture of local North German cabbage, stewed in pork fat, and fantastic. And now we have this together. The true Bremen classic, the coal and the pinkel in one delectable bite. There it is, folks. There it is. Oh, it's savory. It's spicy. Well, it's spice, not spicy. It's the perfect meal for a cold Bremen day. You wash that down with some historic wine, and there's not a better way to spend an afternoon here in Bremen. Well, there you have it. The Grünkohl und Pinkelwurst, a Bremen classic, much like the Bremer Freimark, one of Bremen's oldest traditions at almost 1,000 years old. And of course, Bremen is full of beautiful history and culture and a lot of Hanseatic things to do in addition to the Freimark. So let's see what Bremen has to offer. For example, the lovely Bremen Nord in Bremen-Vegesack, home to a long, rich maritime and whaling history, as well as Germany's #1 private university, and, of course, Mr. Happy, the best kebab in Bremen. And of course, there's Bremen Öst, home to the manufacturing heart of Bremen, where most of the Mercedes-Benz in northern Germany are made, as well as Weser Park, the biggest mall here in Bremen.
Nicht hier, aber sie schon mal in Baden-Württemberg.
Last but not least, we have Bremerhaven, Bremen's exclave right here on the mouth of the Weser and the North Sea. And speaking of the North Sea, it's also home to Germany's #3 fast food chain and the only one from Germany, Nordsee, and their signature sandwich, the Bremen. Bremen, of course, is also famous for its nightlife and its food. And we're here with a local nightlife enjoyer, Shabonker.
Hello.
Shabonker, what are we looking at here behind us?
So right behind us over there, and then also further down there, we're looking at two places that compete for the food that was invented in Bremen called Rolle. It's a wrap that is first baked in the oven, and then you put dinner meat in it, and then they add a few sauces, bit of salad, and you can also get it without tomatoes, of course.
It's yeah.
And then it gets rebaked in the oven again to crisp it up more, and then and you just get it auf die Hand. You just like get it to go, and then you just enjoy it on the streets of Viertel.
The perfect nightlife food here in Viertel, the hub of the Bremen nightlife. Great bars, great food, great vibes, especially after the Werder game today. Things are getting crazy. So we're gonna see some classic Bremen food. Some bowl.
So bowl.
Look at this. You seen this? Bremer gluten. Very minty. Very strong. It's a banger though. Bremen is also home to many well-known brands here in Germany, like Jacob's Coffee, but probably most famous for Beck's beer. Of course, not the best beer in Germany. Not everything from Bremen's great, like colonialism or Jan Böhmermann. Well, there you have it. Freie Hansestadt Bremen. Who knew so much stuff could be crammed in such a tiny federal state? Man, Buddha bei die Fische, Bremen is not a perfect city. You look at the federal states, it ranks 16th out of 16 in GDP, population, and size. But Bremen is here to stay. It's been around since 787, and it's not going anywhere, despite what certain Bavarian mini-state presidents would like to tell you. I myself might be an immigrant here to Bremen, but I love it just the same. It's the first place in the world I chose to live, and it will always have a special place in my heart. And as they say right here in Bremen, einmal Bremer, immer Bremer.
In Bremen, da lässt sich gut leben, da zählt auch